Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Behlendorf, Executive Director of Hyperledger, and I'm here today to talk with you about our upcoming Member Summit, September 10th and 11th. We're really excited. We're putting together a really amazing event. And as you know, this is our fourth Member Summit, and previous Member Summits have been a terrific chance for us to pull together our community to really take stock of where we are and talk about where we want to go in the future. Now, normally we'd be pulling all of us together in a city like San Francisco, where some of us call home, or maybe out on a beach somewhere, someplace kind of nice and exotic. Sadly, we can't be there this time for very obvious reasons, but we're going to be pulling ourselves together in cyberspace. And we're going to be doing some things that actually take advantage of the fact that by being everywhere at the same time, we can pull together our entire community. So we're going to do something a little bit different, actually quite a few things differently than your typical virtual conference does. For one thing, we're actually going to be doing this event over 2 days, but in 3 different parts over those 2 days. We'll be doing a stretch of 4.5 hours that works on Asia Pacific time zones. We'll do another 4.5 hours that will work for those coming from Europe, and then another 4.5 hours that works for those coming from kind of the Western time zones, from the US time zone. Through that, we hope to really be inclusive of everybody on our community. And we're planning a really full agenda for each of those 3 different cohorts. We're only really asking you to attend one of those, but of course you can feel free to attend more than one or all of them. We're going to try to weave the content together across those different sessions so that by attending one, not only are you learning about the full community, you're also contributing to really the creation and the ideation and the other collaboration that's going on in the other 2 time zones. We're decided to do this only for 4.5 hours each day to try to make sure that we don't burn people out. Those 4.5 hours will be a very tightly produced 4.5 hours. We're going to start the first day with something that we've typically ended our member summits with, which is what we call the SWOT exercise, the mapping out collectively as a group the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats that to Hyperledger and around enterprise blockchain. And we hope really that helps sets a frame for us to understand the landscape. Really, what are we here to do? What is our mission? What is our charter? What is the world calling for us to do at a time when there's so many big problems in the world, right? I know there's a need for blockchain technology more than ever, and this is our chance to really map that out. The second day, we'll refine that, and then we'll start to really think about what are ways to take advantage of those opportunities to go and meet those threats to the ecosystem. What are some ways that we can work together on new priorities, on new initiatives that help grow the Hyperledger ecosystem and help make all of our technology projects better. That's really what I'm hoping those 2 days result in for all of us, and really what we, along with the planning committee, are planning for all of you. So expect something very conversational. Expect at some point during the summit to turn your video on and share your point of view, give feedback to somebody else. We intend this to be very conversational. In fact, at many times we'll be taking a large conversation and breaking it up into small groups and then coming back and reporting to the whole room on what the small groups talked about. Just as a chance to try to mix things up, to help you meet new people, to get better connected with your other Hyperledger members, and make sure that everybody knows what are people working on and what do they really want to do. Because it's going to be very conversational, we really want your full attention. I know the temptation is to join a virtual event, put it in a tab in a window, kind of in the corner, be working on other work in a different window in a different corner. I do that too. I really want you to give us that full 4.5 hours each of those 2 days. Perhaps take it on a tablet or take your laptop outside. Do something to try to just pull yourself out of your normal day-to-day kind of crisis management and into something where we can all be a part of the conversation together. To get things kicked off and to get it really excited, get us all really excited, we're going to be doing a single event the day before on September 9th at 9 a.m. Eastern. So to try to get everybody at a time zone that it can kind of work. And that'll just be kind of a warm-up, icebreaker, kind of fun kind of activity. So be sure and leave some time for that as well. So I'd be really excited to see all of you there. We're really excited to see all of you there. Please register for the event. There's links in the email that accompanies this video. And once you register, be sure and fill out that post-registration survey to let us know what topics you want to hear more about, what topics you'd like to contribute to, just so that we can make this the best possible event we can. This is really a chance for all of us as supporting members of the Hyperledger project, of the ecosystem, to come together and decide how to make this of most value for all of you. So I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you there, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks.